This is What Pisses Me Off 710 and the MYERSFAN25, and we're here to just talk about Halloween and, Halloween 3D and basically any news. And also, Malik Akkad on Facebook gave us an update. It's the real him. It's the actual him. It's not somebody fake on Facebook. We have an update on the movie that we are... let me ask the Myers fan his thoughts first.
I think he's going to get as close to the next movie as he can. As close to Halloween 9 as he can. He's not going to do Halloween 9, but he's going to go as close as he can go. That's it.
But, what do you think he's going to... What's the movie you think we're going to get, though? Do you think we're going to get a remake? Or is it just going to be a sequel to Rob Zombie's movies? Or is it going to be a... I don't know.
I really don't know. It's hard to say because he's being so tight-lipped about it, you know?
Yeah. At least we know now for sure that we are getting a movie. At least it didn't... before, it felt like they were just, dicking our chains. He might still be, but... You know what I mean? I don't know. It could be just, him saying that to ease us and, give us an update. But it's probably true. If they wouldn't say anything if we're not getting a movie.
Like I said, I think he's gonna do a movie that's gonna go as close as he can go. And that's it. And then he said that he's like, oh, I agree with you.
What did you say exactly to him?
I told him, I was like, we want the shape, we want to go back to the original. I didn't say to the original, but I said we want the shape. I think he knows what I meant by that. And he said, oh, I agree with you, But I don't think he really does. I even told him that I dissed him. And he's like, oh, well, we deserve it every now and then.
He said that?
Yeah.
Wow. It's just, it's crazy that he answered us. And it's cool that it shows that, they care about the fans at least to answer.
He claims that he does. He says there will be no franchise without the fans. We'll see about that. We'll see.
If he's answering us and saying, hey, we hope you like what we're gonna do,
like I said, I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I guess we'll see when the time comes. That's the best I can do. I'm not gonna get my hopes up because he probably said the same thing when Halloween 2 was coming out.
Yeah, maybe. I don't hate the remakes. I know you do.
Yes, I do. That's no secret.
But Halloween 6 is your favorite of the old movies, right?
It is indeed. But it's my favorite because it reminds me of Part 1.
Yeah, the original is the best still to me.
He seemed like a nice guy, but I think he was just listening to be nice.
Yeah, but if he... I don't know, it's just I think that we are getting a movie, though. That confirms to me that we probably are getting a movie.
Yeah, he can't come across like a jerk or he knows nobody will watch it. So he has to be nice.
Yeah. When do you think it's going to come out now? Do you think we're actually going to get a movie sometime in 2015, maybe?
I don't know. He's being so quiet about it, and I told him straight up. I said, I'm not just a Halloween fan. I am the one. This is the real deal here. I let him know. I am the one. I don't care how egotistical that sounds. And you know that I'm the one. You know that I'm not Nate Dunning. I'm not any other Halloween fan. I'm not Andrew Bellina. I'm not any of those. I am the real McCoy. This is the real deal. I come on behalf of the fans. That's what I told them.
Well, I don't hate Nate Dunning. I don't know who the other guy is who you said, but...
Oh, he was a troll.
I think if you call yourself a fucking Halloween fan, then you're a Halloween fan. That simple. If you love the franchise, if you show fucking support, you you're gonna buy the box set, you're gonna do all this. I don't still know if I'm gonna buy the box set, but I'll probably cave and get it anyway. You know, but it's just...
I really do.
It's just... I don't know, maybe that's... It's good that we're getting a movie at least. I'm happy.
Good.
And like, what about Scout Taylor Compton? Do you think she's gonna be in it?
Like I said, you never know. He's so quiet.
They should get every fucking cast member back from the old movies and have them play different characters.
That would suck, but whatever.
Why?
I want to go back, and I know it's not going to happen, but I want to go back to...
I think After Resurrection is dead and gone, to be honest. How many years ago was that now? At least 12 years, yeah. Do you even think people remember Resurrection?
Sure they do.
I think fans do. I know a lot of people that hate Resurrection. I love Halloween Resurrection.
And look, I'm gonna go on record and
say... Except Busta Rhymes. I don't like Busta Rhymes.
I believe that there aren't real fans. I know you hate that, but I do. I really do. I believe there are true fans out there. Die-hard fans.
Yeah, of course there are.
I do.
But if you're gonna sit there and belittle somebody that is actually showing that they're a fan and they care, then you're just a pretentious douche. Not you, I'm saying in general.
Well, see, this is the reason why I said I am the one. I want to clarify that. Because I think that nobody has the passion that I have. I think that it's not about the toys. You know? It's not about the toys you have. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the passion.
The knowledge.
I have the passion. I have the knowledge to write another movie. But I can't find an assistant. You know? I can't find an assistant to help me with that. If I had an assistant to type or something like that, then I would, you know, I would be on my way to writing a screenplay. Would he read it? Probably not, but...
You should do a video of it. Because if you know what I mean, you should do a video of it and send them the link. I might even do my own. Well, we could do it in this. You know, what? Give us your quick 30-second idea. What would you do to save the franchise? Here, Darnell, here's the Halloween franchise.
Basically, what I would do is I would make a 9th movie that ties in all the storylines, but it would have prequel elements. Like at the beginning, it would have Michael coming out of the house after Resurrection on a gurney, and he would be dreaming about Judith. And when he's done dreaming about Judith, he'd wake up at the morgue. That's it.
But what would be the whole movie, like him in the morgue?
No, he would obviously come out of the morgue and he would go after Tommy Doyle and Stephen.
Yeah.
And John, of course.
Yeah.
It would be 2 hours long.
Yeah.
And the director's cut would be, I'd say, at least 2.5. That's for the diehard fans.
Do you have old movies on DVD?
Of course. Not on Blu-ray though.
Yeah, I have them on I have them on DVD, on Blu-ray, and VHS. So.
I know. We know where you live. I'm not going to say, but where you live, they have a lot of places available. You know that, and I know that.
Places? What do you mean?
Like Best Buy and things like that. You probably have a lot of stuff near you.
Yeah, but I don't like buying shit. Like, if I ever get something, I usually like to just buy it online now. I don't know, is that weird?
No, I don't think it's weird at all. You're just being lazy.
No, it's not that I don't want to go to the store. It's just that you can get so much better shit online.
I agree with you. I really agree. I totally agree with you.
Different kinds of versions, steel books, that shit that they ain't in stores. I mean, Best Buy probably has it, but they overcharge everything. Like, if you want a steel book of a movie or a different cut of something that you can't find in the store, that's usually what I buy now. You know? Something online.
Like I said, I understand why you buy things online. I think today was a great day. And I want to say rest in peace to all the victims from 9/11.
Yep, same here. Still really tragic. 13 years ago, and it still feels like it was yesterday to me.
Same here.
I can't even look at the city now, and it doesn't look like the same city to me without them.
But I'm just glad that we got a ray of sunshine out of, you know, today's anniversary. We got something.
Yeah.
You know? And, of course, I already had
Why do you hate the remake so much in the first place?
To me, they suck. I don't like that whole rock and roll thing. I think that...
So do you think that... well, maybe it's because I do like rock music. Maybe that is why I like the remakes.
You see, it's aimed at one race. That's another thing, you know? One demographic.
Not really.
Well,
It's aimed at horror fans of that... In 2007, there was nothing but gory as fuck horror movies.
Of course.
So that's why they made Halloween like that.
I agree with you, but I just think some things should remain true to their origins. Like, you know, with John Carpenter. It should have stayed true to the John Carpenter storyline.
They were also trying to do sort of like a Batman Begins kind of thing. Everything was getting remade at that time too. That was when remakes just started.
Well, they started in the
I mean, like the big boom of remakes, of everything getting a remake now. They did remakes before, here and there, but the big ass boom of remake after remake after remake after remake, you know what I mean, came around that time. Like, as soon as Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out, that's when all the fucking remakes started. The remake, because that shit made like $150 million.
That's cool and all. I want to go back to Resurrection. Is that so wrong?
I think that movie also didn't make that much money either.
What, Resurrection?
Yeah, that's why they remade it. Yeah, it was profitable and made more than it made more than its budget, but it didn't make as much as like H2O. H2O made like as much as the original did.
If you say that one more time, I'm gonna throw up.
I know you. Oh yeah, you don't like H2O.
Of course not. H2 no, 20 years faker. That's what I call it.
I like it.
Well, you would.
I like all the movies. I don't need any of the movies.
You're the eternal optimist. You always see the sky is blue.
Yeah, but usually if I like something and I'm a huge fan of it, I usually like everything that's about it. It's just how it is with me.
And that's fine. And in the past, I may have the greatest...
Especially with Halloween.
Why are you like that? Can I ask why? Why are you that way? I want to know.
I don't know.
Why do you always see blue, even though the sky can be gray sometimes?
I don't know.
I think it's a good quality. I admire
everybody that is a critic has something good to say, even if they don't like something. There's a negative, but there's also positives. The negatives can outweigh the positives, but there's always going to be some positives.
So you can say something positive about rap music and Tupac Shakur?
I never said I didn't like him. I don't like shitty rap music. He's good.
Oh, well, thank you for that, but we're going to get back on topic.
It's like Lil Wayne, he sucks.
Yeah, he definitely does.
He's not fucking rap music to me.
No, he's not.
Okay.
But back to what we were saying, it was good to meet Malik. You know?
Yeah, but we also talked to, what's her name? Tamara Glenn.
Tamara Glenn, that's right, yes.
She was in Halloween 5.
For 30 seconds.
But at least she's in the movie. She knows what it is.
She's like, hey guys.
Who else is from the franchise that's on Facebook?
Let's see. Who else? I don't even know.
Yeah, but that's
she,
cool.
she was basically in there. She was like,
doesn't it? There's more people from the Elm Street franchise on Facebook.
I'm not really into the Elm Street franchise. I tried talking to what's her name, Lisa, but she just smiled at me, and that was it.
At least she answered you. Some of them don't even answer sometimes, you know?
That's true. And Bianca, I know she's on. Bianca just being, you know, Bianca.
Yeah. But at least I'm glad that we know that we're going to get another movie. That's for sure. It probably will end up being a remake.
Or something following Rob Zombie's Halloween.
See, they don't know what they want to do. That's the thing. I keep saying this, but I keep saying it for a reason. People didn't like Resurrection. We like it because we're fans. But most people that don't really care about, you know, loving everything about the franchise usually hate that movie. People that even like the remake hated the sequel.
Look at it like this.
And everybody hates the sequel.
Look at it like this, though. He was basically done.
I can't even explain the bullshit that goes on in half that movie.
He was basically done killing people, but then they broke in his house, so then he started killing again. He was just gonna go home and chill at his crib, you know? Then they broke in his house and he got angry. Like, what was he supposed to do?
What the fuck are these people doing in my house?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's not like it felt forced, though. Like, I guess people didn't like, oh, it's not him. Michael, H2O, that wasn't him. And I still think that the original person in that movie was Michael Myers. They just...
That's fine, but I'm telling you what Mustafa said. Okay? You know?
Of course he's gonna say that it is Michael Myers.
But
because he's gonna make another movie. He doesn't want people to think that he's dead and we're not gonna see Michael Myers in the next movie.
But he's an honest man. He's never lied. Why would he start at that time? He always told the truth. You know? He said that Halloween 5 was a mistake. He said this.
Yeah. I don't hate 5 though.
He said that he thought it was rushed and that it should have come out in 1990. That's what he thought, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of 89.
That shit came out the same, pretty much right after they were... Yeah, that's crazy. They didn't even take a break in between those movies.
But he said there should be 2 years between one and another, so that means 1990 instead of 1989.
Yeah.
And then 6 would have been, I guess, 93 or something like that. I don't know.
6 has some of the best kills of the franchise, but I still don't like the Thorn stuff.
That's what everybody... Okay, you know what? I'm too sick of hearing about that. Can you please play me a different song?
I just didn't like the whole... I actually liked the reasoning behind why Michael Myers kills better in the remake than that.
Well, first of all, no offense, but this has a lot to do with your beliefs. Anyway, and you know that.
No,
you know?
It doesn't at all.
It does.
It's just stupid that they made him a part of a cult. We should have never known anything about why. He should have just been... No, you don't know. That's the point. But the remake did a better job telling us.
You don't even believe in evil.
Yeah, I do. There's evil.
You told me on many occasions that you don't believe in, you know, in the existence of Lucifer, you know?
What? I don't think the devil's real.
Now you think he's real. Okay. Well, anyway...
The devil is real, the evil is real, but we don't need to know what makes evil evil. You know? Like, evil is just evil. That makes it scary.
Well, Loomis
giving us way too much.
I agree with you. I really do.
But Michael Myers in the remake, I think that was better.
I agree, but I really enjoyed the film. I thought it was nice. I thought it was weird. I've told you.
Oh, Tyler Mane. I also have him added.
Oh, that's cool. Did he message you back?
Yeah. He sent me a thumbs up.
Okay.
Because I said, I actually liked the remake, and I liked you in the remake. People I know usually don't like it, but I really enjoyed it. Thumbs up.
Well, yay for you. I hope you know you're not going to hear from Scout.
It's sick, though, that they actually are on there and they answer people. It's cool.
Well, they should. We made them.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you knew me in real life, like, well, you know, this is real life, but if you spent time around me, you would know that I'm the one that should be speaking at conventions. You know, you would know. You only get to see me on the internet. You only get to see the lights and the camera and all that. You don't get to hear me speak in real life. I don't think they would let me speak at a convention. They would kick me out because, well, you already know why.
Because you think that they should take Malik Khan away from the franchise and sell it to
Right.
someone else.
Exactly. They should sell it to me. I don't have any money to give them, but I can work it off, washing dishes for them or something. I don't know.
Alright, let me ask you this. What do you give the original out of 10?
Well, it's a little slow, so I'll give it a 5.
A 5?
A 5 out of 10. It's slow.
Halloween 2 out of 10.
6.
Halloween 3.
But I will say this. Let me put it this way. I ranked 1978 at number 1, and then I would probably say part 6. No, I would say. No, I got it right. I would say part 1, then part 6, then part 2, then 5, then 4, then 7, then H2O, and then 3. Wait, I forgot Resurrection. I guess Resurrection would go...
I think you like
before
Resurrection
5.
more than 6.
I think in a weird way I do.
I think that's really your favorite.
But it was about him.
Yeah, that really is all about... That's a good... See, and even in that one, they kind of hint that he had a bad childhood.
Well, see, you're trying to go back to Rob Zombie.
No, in Halloween Resurrection, they had, like, that weird chair that he put him in. I know that wasn't really his chair, but there's flashbacks of him looking all fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, there's scenes where he has a shitty childhood in Resurrection, and they probably took some of that...
Yeah.
For the, you know, in the remake.
I don't know if this was from a forum or whatever, but my cousin actually said that somebody said that they were going to look into why he want to kill, what made him want to kill in part 9. But they never did that.
I think we already know.
I would like to know why he actually did it.
Something went inside him, and then he just did.
I think this is deep-seated. I don't think this is something that just happened.
I think he was a good kid, a little boy, a little cute little boy at first, who just one day, out of nowhere, just, you don't know why, that's it.
Alright, dog, calm down. Is that the dog in the background?
Yeah.
Are you going to edit this part out?
Yeah.
But anyway, you think that it just happened. I don't. I think it was built in. I think it was...
The scenes in Resurrection, though, yeah, that kind of says, yeah. Because he's already fucked up with the black eyes and shit.
Yeah. Wow, you really don't... You don't show any mercy towards Michael Myers, do you? You just... The way you talk about him, you... But yeah, he's pretty bad off. I don't know what to say about him. Wasn't he born like that?
I don't know, I don't think so. I think he was already... I think one day he just... I don't know, something went inside him or something... I don't know. You ever seen... Like, it kind of like the movie Insidious.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
That movie, he left his soul for, like, in the movie, the little boy, his soul leaves his body while he sleeps. You ever hear about that? Like, your soul leaves your body when you sleep and you see other things? Yeah. His body left, his soul left his body, and a demon jumps in.
Wow.
That's basically what the movie is. Same thing. That's probably what happened with Michael Myers.
I think something happened. There's no doubt about that. What that something is, I don't know. But I think it was deep-seated. I think he was
But in 5, he kind of went back to normal for a second.
Yeah, and that's another thing. What is that? What is this rage, you know? That's the thing, you know? Everyone's like, oh, the rage. What rage? What's going on? He was a kid that lived in white suburbia. Parents had money. What's his problem?
See, that's the thing. That's what makes it so scary. He had a good... In the original, at least from what, you know, the original says, that's it. He looked like he had a nice house, nice family. He could be any block, any kid, on the street, any day. And that happens.
Actually, a lot of people say you don't know a lot about him, but actually you do know about him, because the original talks about Michael Myers. You know, it tells you that, you know, the Myers family was a normal family. Everyone was shocked when he did what he did, and, you know, so I don't understand what everyone's talking about. In the book, they had to leave Haddonfield. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. They left because of the stigma that he placed on Haddonfield. You know,
so like that would be a cool movie.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody leaves Haddonfield.
What's wrong with the a ninth movie with prequel elements?
I just think that most people that go to see it won't even remember Resurrection. You know, I guess if you count every single Halloween fan, to be honest, this is probably all just about money. It always is. Whatever franchise, it's about money. And they want to make a movie that's going to make money, not just to cater to fans. Not saying that the fans don't matter, they do.
No, I get what you're saying. I really do.
If a movie that they make that costs money to make, they want it to make money. They don't want to just make a movie and not make any money off it, you know?
I get what you're saying. I'm a YouTuber. Don't you think I understand about, you know, getting attention? It's the same thing with getting views.
Yeah.
I have to make something that's gonna get views. I can't just talk about The Crow because you want me to talk about The Crow. I get it. You know, I'm not targeting you, but I'm saying, you know, I get what you're saying.
You gotta do what's hot, what's the new thing. I think they're just gonna do a sequel, maybe to Rob Zombie's movies, but don't really mention the White Horse shit. Just say, he didn't really die there. Some people think they shouldn't just make any more movies. They really can't. People think that they should just stop now. They already had 9 movies. It's a beaten horse. You know what I mean? Why beat a dead horse? Whatever. You know what I mean? Like.
Ask what's his name? Dag Ferrich about beating a dead horse. You can see him doing it in the credits.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, I believe there's always hope, you know? It can be saved. Yeah. A prequel will save it. Not a prequel, but you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
Maybe if they did do a prequel and then just remade it again after the prequel.
Well, not a prequel, but I mean like a movie with prequel elements, you know? It will save it. You just need 2 hours. Michael kills somebody, then you have a flashback, sort of like with the Curse of Chucky, you know?
Yeah, that would be cool. Like, probably the movie's gonna end up being a freaking straight-to-DVD movie. You never know.
Oh, I hope not. If it is, direct...
Well, if it is, we'll get it quicker.
Yeah, but that means we're dead. That means we're dying, you know?
Yeah.
The way I see it, it's my franchise as well. It's not just
would you be pissed if Tyler Mane came back as Michael Myers? I'm sure he would.
I'm sure you would be happy. So look at it this way. If anything, you're getting what you want. I'm not getting what I want.
I really don't think they're going to do a remake or a sequel to the remake. If anything, they'll just do a fucking... If they do anything, they'll probably just do another remake. That's really what I think they're going to do now. I think they're just going to remake it again. That's it.
Like I said, you're going to end up getting what you want. And I feel bad because it's like, oh, well, you know, the people that like the second movie get what they want, but I get nothing.
I really don't fucking... I mean, I don't like some of this shit, but there's some cool kills in that movie.
And that's fine, but I just
like
think...
that beginning scene should have been the whole fucking movie.
Oh, you mean in the hospital?
Yeah, why the hell did... that whole movie was good up until... You know, the bullshit with the white horse. What the hell is that? I never understood that.
It's a symbol of rage and chaos.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't make any sense.
I didn't say it had to make sense.
It's stupid.
I know it is, but that's what it is nonetheless.
Yeah. Alright, so back to... What do you give Halloween 3 out of 10? We didn't even mention that movie. A 0? No Michael Myers?
Kinda hard to say because it's a good movie, but when you call it Halloween, that's what messes it up for me.
Alright, as a normal movie, what do you give it out of 10?
Like a 6.
Yeah, same. So you give Halloween 3, without Michael Myers, higher than the original?
No, you know what, I'm gonna be fair, and it is John Carpenter, and it was a good movie, it's just a little slow. If you ask me, if you say, well, what about the TV cut? Then I'll say like a 6 or a 7. You know.
Yeah, the TV cut is good.
But if you're like, oh, well, what about the regular one? Then I'm gonna get mad because the regular one moves way too slowly.
What about 4?
Oh my goodness, dust everywhere. Just dust all over the place. Why didn't they bring a vacuum cleaner to that town? They need a vacuum cleaner. It was dust everywhere. I said, you know what? They don't even need to be worried about Michael. They need to worry about this dust. Get a broom or something.
I hate the mask in that movie.
It was an ugly mask.
Cheap. It looked like a mask that you could buy at, like, Walmart for, like, $30. They were at, like, the cheap bin in the store with the fucking Halloween costumes, so that's probably why.
That's true. And by the way, did you know that the Jason costume was popular in 1984? But that was only because of, what's that movie called? The Final Chapter?
Mm-hmm.
That was like one of the most popular costumes. They literally showed footage of it.
Oh.
Everyone had the Jason costume. I wish I were alive back in 1984. I love my generation. I really do. I love my generation.
The 90s and the 80s?
Yep.
Yeah, that is my generation.
I love it.
That's when mostly all the good stuff came.
Just think about it.
Good music, good movies, good TV shows.
We had the fake blood, you know. You remember the fake blood? It was red and stuff like that. And we knew it was fake, but it was fun to play with, you know. We had the hockey mask, and it was a cheesy-looking mask, but it was fun.
So what do you give Halloween 4 out of 10, though?
Well, I really don't like that movie now that I think about it. I give it like a 4.
Halloween 5.
You reminded me of how horrible it really is. So I'm gonna have to say it scores lower than the original, that's for sure.
Halloween 6. That's your favorite one, so. Out of 10.
I have to give the original 7, so I'm giving part 6 a 6. It's under the original.
Okay. H2 no.
Oh
H2O.
no. H2O would probably be a 4.
Halloween Resurrection.
Resurrection?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 6.5.
The
Because
remake.
part 1 is the one that started it all.
Yeah.
So I have to, pay respect to that one. The remake. Wow. I don't know. I can't rank that one.
A 0.
It just stands on its own. I'll give it a 3 to be nice.
H2.
1.5.
H2 Halloween 2.
Yeah, exactly. How can you do that, by the way?
What, call it Halloween 2? Halloween 2?
Do you realize how redundant that is? H2 Halloween. You call it Halloween 2, Halloween 2. That was actually the title. Did you know that? It was literally called H2 Halloween 2.
Yep.
And
so,
you were
like,
in the movie theater cheering for it. I can't believe you.
I wasn't cheering. I was happy that we were getting more movies, though.
I can't believe you.
But I was weirded out. Some of it just felt like a weird fucking, like, acid trip Rob Zombie music video, some of it.
Now that's the greatest thing I've heard you say throughout this whole podcast. It's the greatest thing I've ever... Because you admitted it.
It does. Like, I don't like H2 that much. I like some of it. I like some things about it. I think... Alright, let me give my ratings. The original, I give a 10 out of 10. Classic, iconic movie, definitely a masterpiece. 2, maybe an 8, 9. You know, it's good. It's just not as good as the original. It's still a good movie. Really, 6. I mean, 3. I give 6, like you said. 'Cause not Michael Myers. Still a good movie though. 4, I'd give like a 6, maybe a 6.5 or something.
Well,
it feels like Halloween again. It feels like Michael Myers again. Dr. Loomis is good in it.
I couldn't really rank it though because I couldn't see the number. It was so much dust. I couldn't see anything.
It felt like Michael Myers, Dr. Loomis, everybody is good. Danielle Harris is awesome in that movie, so that's why. That's right there why this movie gets a 6. She's like 4 or 5 or something, like, and she's like an amazing actress. Like, really good. You know? And
I guess I can understand your ranking. I can understand that. But what do you think about them trying to make Bianca Kylick Laurie Strode? They tried to make her like Laurie Strode 2.0, you know?
Yeah. So like Halloween 5, I would say is like a 5, maybe a 6.
Well, you were right when you said that if you didn't call it Halloween, if it didn't have the shape, it just had some guy just like killing people. It's a horrible movie.
Yeah.
Like,
but Danielle Harris again is good. Donald Pleasance is amazing in it.
Yeah.
Still, everybody's good in. Like, the acting is always good in the Halloween movies.
But that gun, what is it with him and that gun? I love Loomis. Loomis is my favorite brother. What is it with those guns? Why do they keep changing, you know? He always has a different gun. Are we led to believe that that's the same gun, or what? I don't know.
He just buys a new one every time he's every time he's after him.
Is he even allowed to do that?
Yeah, why not? He's like, yeah.
And by the way, a psychiatrist shot his patient a couple months ago. Seriously.
What?
I'm being serious.
About what?
He shot him because his patient was trying to kill people. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I was like, oh my goodness, Michael's real. But anyway,
Halloween 6, I'd give a 6, maybe a 7. The kills make it good.
And plus it takes you right back to John Carpenter's movie, at least for me.
I just don't like how the stars align and make the thorn, and that's the reason why he kills, because the stars align and Michael Myers comes. It's so fucking dumb. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, let's be nice. I mean, Daniel Ferrens might be listening to this.
I know, but I'm not gonna sit here and love something that I don't. I mean, I like
That's
it.
true.
There's some things that I like in it. Like, the mask is way better than fucking Five's mask.
Can you look past it enough to make a movie about it? Like, not make a movie about it, but include it in a movie, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, you could say something like, I heard he was part of a cult back in 95 or something. Would you mention it in part?
Yeah, I would mention it, yeah. I wouldn't ignore it, yeah. It happened.
That you know, that shows right there that you don't hate it on that level, you know.
Like, I don't think it's like a piece of shit movie. Like, I don't think it's a piece of shit. I just don't. It's not one of my favorites in the franchise. Like, I like the kills in the movie. Michael Myers is still scary. It's kind of sad that, you know, that's Donald Pleasance's last appearance.
By the way, he wasn't even alive to finish it.
Yeah.
So it was a Brandon Lee kind of thing. Did you know that?
Yeah, sort of, yeah. Heath Ledger thing.
So if
Heath Ledger finished, but he couldn't see his work at all. He died like right after, like maybe a month after that movie. He finished the last shot.
So what I don't understand is if Donald Pleasance, I was about to call him Tupac. I caught myself. if Donald Pleasance wasn't around to finish it, how did they do it? I don't get it.
Well, they probably just got the scenes that they did have, even though they were probably going to do more. They used what they had.
Because that girl, what's her name, PJ, she said that he wasn't alive to finish the rest of it. They had to go back without him. So I don't know how...
Yeah, that's probably why he's not really in it that much. He's not really in that movie that much when you notice it. He has, like, maybe 4 scenes. In the old movies, he was in, like, he was in, like, the whole thing.
That's really messed up, seriously.
Yeah. And I know you hate H2O, but I'd give that maybe an 8. I love that fucking movie. Jamie Lee Curtis is awesome.
Great.
Her versus Michael Myers, brother versus sister, final showdown, awesome.
See, the only thing I don't like about you is that you keep talking about resurrection. It really makes me mad. And you're like, oh, well, he died and all. He didn't die.
I think they wanted to kill him off there. Same thing with Jamie Lee Curtis. They wanted to end it there.
You didn't watch the documentary, or otherwise you wouldn't say
I did see the special features on the DVD. Yes,
no,
they said...
Talking about the inside story.
Which one?
That's what it's called, Halloween: The Inside Story. and they said that there's a rule in the contract that says you can't kill him.
So I guess, yeah, but you can't...
She didn't know that, though. She wasn't aware of that.
But yeah, they did force another movie. They made another one, and I like Resurrection, like I said before. It does feel a little forced that they just bring him back. But that's not something I wouldn't buy Michael Myers doing.
So how is it forced that they announced it in 1999? Please tell me that, please.
I don't know, just as a story, if you watch it, in that movie, it doesn't come off like that isn't Michael Myers. When you watch H2O, it comes off like that is Michael Myers. There's no time in between that shit either. It's not like, how could he switch clothes with that dude? You know what I mean? And nobody walking in. Oh, sorry, you're naked right now.
You're rationalizing an irrational person. He's not even a person.
What is he, like, switch clothes and... Like, when I first saw it, when I first heard Resurrection was coming out, I thought he switched his soul in a new body.
I guess
like when he cut his head off, he just went in someone else.
Yeah.
That's just what I thought happened. But instead they just said it wasn't him, he switched clothes with some paramedic guy and crushed his larynx. Why didn't he just take the mask off?
I really don't know, but I'm telling you the truth. If you find it that incredible to believe, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. And by the way, some idiot made a video dissing Resurrection, and he shows like all these clips of how Michael Myers is dead, so now he's smarter than Mustafa. You know what? I really don't want to hear it.
I don't know. I like the movie. I'm not saying it sucks. It's just it does feel a little forced that he's back, but I buy the reason they bought, though. It's not like Michael Myers is stupid like Jason. Jason couldn't do something like that.
Of course not.
Like, Michael is smart.
And where the heck was he living? Seriously?
Who, Michael Myers?
Yeah.
Under the house.
Wait, so she was in California, right? I figured she was in California.
Yeah.
She was living in that hospital, right? Wasn't that in California?
What hospital? In Resurrection when he finds her?
Yeah, that's still in California at the beginning.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I used to, I always thought that was Smith's Grove, but it's not.
Nope, not at all. It's Grace Anderson Sanitarium.
Yeah. They do mention John in that. His picture is on the wall, yeah, in the room with her.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's a crumpled, like, picture on the wall of fucking Josh Hartnett's face.
Wow. So much disrespect.
But yeah, I like Resurrection. It does feel forced. It's good though. It's still good to me.
Well, I don't think I can call it forced because they mentioned it in 1999. So.
I don't know if I would say it's better than H2O, but I give it a 7. 7 out of 10. And then the remake, I give it 8.
See, a lot of people call me a Michael Myers fan because, you know, he's my favorite character, and I really don't...
Some people say you're more a Michael Myers fan than a Halloween fan. You're a moron. Whoever says that about anybody, you're a moron. Shut the fuck up and go back to fucking collecting your movies on your flash drives. That'd
be like me saying that you're more of a Joker fan. By the way,
I am actually. I can admit it. I'm more of a fan of the Joker than I am Batman.
By the way, I wanted to clear that up. I actually, it's not that I don't like him. I don't know. I have a thing about evil people. I don't really like bad guys all that much. But
you're the Myers fan.
I know, but that's a whole different matter. Other than that, I don't like bad guys, you know?
You like the most evil incarnate character.
I know it's ironic, but I don't like the Joker. It's not a Heath Ledger thing, it's not
a Jack Nicholson thing.
It's really not. It's just that I don't like the Joker. He's just evil.
Yeah. But it's like Michael Myers, though. The Joker in The Dark Knight, you don't know why he's the way he is. He just is. Same thing with Michael Myers. He's fucked up just because he is.
I agree with you, but, you know, that whole thing about the Joker wanting to watch the world burn, that's really sick. You know? And people are going to say, why are you talking about the Joker in a Halloween podcast? Let me clear that up, because we're simply saying that they are similar characters. They're
sort of, yeah.
Finder, you know, is similar. I want to clear that up because people are going to say, why are you talking about the Joker?
But yeah, H2, it's a 6 maybe. I still like. I like Scout Taylor Compton as Laurie Strode.
She was all right.
People shit on her the most. Like, I think she was good in both movies. I mean, she's not better than Jamie Lee Curtis, but she was good.
Well, you know, she actually said, "Don't make me like Jamie Lee Curtis." That was an insult to me. Really? That she would say that.
Why? Why can't she be her own version of a different... Why does she have to imitate what's already done?
That's disrespectful, though.
I don't know. I don't think it is.
No, see, I want to explain something to you. And I know I overanalyze things. I know you hate when I get all emotional. But I come from a generation that says it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
That was just really disrespectful. All she had to do was pull the director aside and say, listen, could I maybe be my own version of the character now? Don't you think that was a little nicer to say it that way?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
But she's all like, don't make me like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Kinda like, what Hornswoggle said. Yeah, we're not being anything like the old franchise.
Oh, he's a jerk. I'm not even...
Like, the way he said that in the interview... Yeah, Hornswoggle in an interview, for the people out there that don't know what we're talking about. In an interview, Hornswoggle was such a douche about the Halloween... I mean, not Halloween. The Leprechaun Origins movie, and he was trashing the old franchise and saying it was just the way he was coming off. He was like a dick in it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy that movie.
There's no need. You know? I already fucking saw it, but I saw it I already got my money. So it's not like...
Lupton died. When he died at the end of part 6, he died. That was it.
I haven't... What, in the Back to the Hood one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
I've seen In the Hood, which sucks. I think the original is good. 2, I think is not better than 1, but it's still the same. So they're probably just as good as each other. I haven't seen the one in space, though. I'm not even gonna fucking bother with that bullshit.
It was alright.
Any horror character in space is just ridiculous.
Michael Myers is going to be in space in part 6, I think.
Thank God that never happened.
They wanted John to come back, but he didn't come.
Do you like Jason X?
No.
I think Jason X is like one of the worst movies ever.
Is it worse than The Curse of Michael Myers?
Yeah. Like a billion times worse.
I thought The Curse of Michael Myers was a good movie.
It has good things about it, it's just, I don't like that whole thorn thing. It's like, it's just weird.
You wouldn't understand, you're not Irish.
Irish? What?
It has to do with Irish mythology. I don't really know too much about it. But according to that, you have to kill your family in order to bring balance to the conditions that afflict humanity.
Yeah, but I don't like that they had to make it so it's aligned with the stars at night, and it's like this, it's stupid to me. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm just glad that we might get another movie. Malika Cod answered us on Facebook, so that's really what ignited this podcast.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. When he looks up my YouTube channel, it's gonna hit him right in the face.
Yeah, because you think he should step down from the Halloween franchise. You think he should sell it.
Yes, I do.
And you know, y'all gonna still see this movie that they're making, though?
It's like you're trying to throw me under the bus, the way you said that. You're like, it was him, he said it.
No, I don't, no, it's just, that's how you, I agree with you. If he doesn't make a movie, and fans are cramming and begging, and he doesn't want to do anything with it, I think he should sell it.
Look, but everyone keeps talking to me about the general audience. I get that. Seriously, I'm so tired of hearing about that. I make videos on YouTube. I know about audiences. I know what they want.
Yeah.
But I just think we can have both. Why not?
That's true.
Why not have a movie with prequel elements? Why not have Michael have a dream about Judas?
You should do a video about your ideas on the Halloween movie that you think they should do, and send him a link. You never know, he could listen to it and maybe get some ideas from it.
I guess. It's just the editing, you know?
Yeah.
All editing I have to do.
Because he maybe, even if he likes your ideas, he'll ask you, you know, maybe he can, you know, if they like your ideas, they might even, you know, put you in, like, maybe they'll do something and mention you somehow, you know?
You know, I would love that. If that were to happen, I would probably...
That would probably make Nate Dunning cry.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would make him cry. He'd probably make a video the next
He should
day.
do his own. He should do his own ideas too. Then.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think with him it's ego, and with me it may sound like ego, but I don't know. I think with me it's just confidence. You know, I'm not really an egotist about it. I just think I really am the person that can fix it. You know? But with him, he's all ego. It's always like, oh, I have this and I have that. I got the Rob Zombie poster. You hate Rob Zombie so much, why are you sporting his posters in your room?
But yeah.
Let me ask you this. In the 2 years that you've known me, before you turn this podcast off, when have you ever seen the Michael Myers fanatic holding up a Rob Zombie poster?
Never.
But I will admit that I did say that the 2008 edition of Rob Zombie's Halloween was good.
The unrated version?
Yeah, I was talking about it as a whole. I meant the DVD as a whole.
Oh. See, but when you watch the special features on something, it always makes you appreciate it more. Doesn't it?
It's like in the special features, they said that originally it was going to be Michael Myers and some girl named Jenny. He takes Jenny into the woods and he tells her, he's like, I want to show you a tree. She's like, what kind of tree? I want to show you a Halloween candy tree. And she's like, there is no Halloween candy tree. And he's like, oh, there isn't? So he takes her into the woods. He's about to kill her. She starts crying. He says, all right, come on, you big baby. And he lets her go. That would have been awesome.
That sounds fucked up.
That would have been great.
That's, I don't know. It's sick though, yeah. But yeah, I like the remakes. Are we gonna get a sequel? I have no idea. Hopefully we get something eventually.
By the way,
yeah?
The girl that made the article about Rob Zombie, I heard that she was a kid or something like that.
Who?
Some girl named Amy Martin or something like that. I heard that she was young. Anyway, you don't call a girl a cunt. That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, that's like the worst thing to call somebody, yeah.
And if she was a little kid, then he should be exiled from the movie community. Why would you call a little girl a cunt? Do you see how wrong that is?
Yeah.
She's a kid, if it's true.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna end it here. We've taken up enough of their time. Thank you for having me on.
No problem. This is What Pisses Me Off 710. So yeah, if we ever hear any more news about Halloween or anything else on Halloween, we'll do a video, or I'll do a video, or maybe more Halloween videos to come. Maybe, I don't know. Subscribe to TheMYERSFan25 on YouTube. He's
I
cool.
met Malik. He seems, I will admit, he seems like, he's all right. But, is he gonna listen? Of course not.
He might.
You never know.
Alright, peace, guys.
I approve this message.